Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. January 2nd, basketball slate, college basketball. We got a few games we're on as well as the NBA. Looks like there's about 8-9 games in the NBA tonight. Or 7-8, sorry about that. So we'll get right into everything for you here. So January 2nd, see, first game we got going on here is we'll start with the college side, then work over North Carolina at Pittsburgh. North Carolina currently a 4.5-point favorite. Total about 158.5, depending on what site you're on. We do like Pittsburgh at home. Conference play started, so we're ready to take advantage of some of these home dogs during conference play. So we're going to take Pitt plus 2.5 in the first half. Pitt plus 4.5 for the game. So one more time, Pitt plus 2.5 first half and plus 4.5 for the game. Next game up we're on is going to be Iowa, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's somewhere between 5.5, 6.5. Looks like line keeps moving. Iowa is not that good. Wisconsin has played extremely well. The only game they really got beat up on was against Arizona, which most teams have. So we do like the Badgers when the Iowa never plays there as well. So we're going to take Wisconsin -3 first half, -5 for the game. One more time, Wisconsin -3, -5.5 for the game. Next game up, Purdue, Maryland on this one here. So another chance for us to grab home dog points, which we're going to do here with Maryland. We're going to take Maryland plus 3.5 first half and plus 6.5 for the game. So one more time, Maryland plus 3.5 first half against Purdue and plus 6.5 for the game. I think there's a great shot for an upset for Maryland over Purdue tonight. Now we'll get into the NBA slate. Get going on here. Early game is Bulls-Sixers. We just watched this matchup. It was absolutely horrific to watch. It was great if you like watching missed shots. 76ers at home, -10.5 against the Bulls. Roughly 223.5 total. Embiid back tonight, supposedly. We'll see on that one. But we do like a couple things in this matchup, both to do with Embiid, but otherwise we're not on it at all. So Embiid over 1.5 blocks, as we've been hammering this. This thing is cashed almost all season long. We're also going to go Embiid under 34.5 points. A little bit of plus money on that, only plus 105. Reason being is first game for Embiid back. There might be a slight minutes restriction, but it's one of those games, too, where they could be up 30 going into the fourth quarter and he doesn't play. So we do like the under 34.5 points. There's a good chance, like you're going to have to sweat this one, I think, till the last minute. But Embiid under 34.5 points, but over 1.5 blocks in that particular game. Next game up, there's a bunch of games at the 6:10 Arizona time, or that would be, 7:10 Central on this one here. So Celtics at the Thunder. So two of the best teams in the league going at it tonight in OKC. OKC, a 4-point home dog, 240 total. I know Boston's good, but really they're going to... This is, I think, based a little bit more reputation on than rather what's going on this season. But we do love the Thunder, as we have most times this season. It's been pretty rare to bet against them. We might not bet on the game itself, but we love the Thunder. Plus 1.5 first quarter, plus 2 first half, plus 4 for the game. Holmgren over 17.5 points, over 2.5 blocks, over 1.5 turnovers, and over 27.5 par. SGA over 2.5 steals. Tatum over 2.5 turnovers. Thunder over the 118.5 team total. And then the Thunder on the money line as well. We're going to sprinkle some money there. It's getting close to plus 150. For one of the best teams in the league to get plus money on a money line, we'll take a shot there. So one more time in this Thunder-Celtics matchup. Should be good, though. Tatum, the Celtics are just hard to bet on player props because it seems like it's a different dude every night. So you can't just rely on Tatum Brown or Tatum Porzingis or something to that effect. But they do struggle defensively, and they are sloppy with the ball, which, guess what? The Thunder are fantastic at causing turnovers, steals, block shots. I think things just frustrate the Celtics on that one. That's why I like the Thunder here. But Thunder plus 1.5 first quarter, plus 2 first half, plus 4 for the game. We're also going to take the Thunder money line as well. The Thunder over the 118.5 team total. Then player props-wise, Jason Tatum over 2.5 turnovers. SGA over 2.5 steals. It's almost plus 150 on that one. Then Chet Holmgren's a bunch here. Chet Holmgren over 17.5 points, over 2.5 blocks, over 1.5 turnovers, and over 27.5 par. Next game up, Spurs, Grizzlies, my bad. Spurs going to Memphis. Memphis, 11-point home favorite, 236 total. It's just the Wemby hour, basically, in this one. I can't tell you what the Spurs are going to do on a night-to-night basis. Neither can they. Same thing with the Grizzlies. A little bit tougher at home. Should be close on covering that one, but we're going to just go Wemby props in this game. Wemby over 17.5 points. Wemby over 1.5 three-pointers made. Over 29.5 par. Over 2.5 blocks. And over 2.5 turnovers. So one more time in the Spurs-Grizzlies game. All Wemby props. Wemby over 17.5 points. Over 1.5 three-pointers. Over 29.5 par. Over 2.5 blocks. 2.5 turnovers on that one there. For that Spurs-Grizzlies game. Next game up, Nets-Pelicans. If you can get a read on these teams, the Nets are in this like 15-game run here of just pure inconsistency. And the Pelicans look like a fantastic team on some nights and then are just hum-hor, piss-poor on others. So it's really hard to kind of get a real good view on which one's who's better at what and this, that, and the other. Just so inconsistent. But that's what 45-win teams do. Like those 40 to 45 wins or 38 to 45 wins in that window, those teams are very inconsistent. So you got to get a pretty good look into something. We don't have it tonight. Just a couple player props we're on. Valanciunas over 9.5 rebounds. And Mikal Bridges over 30.5 par. Points, assists, rebounds combined. Cam Johnson for the Nets over 2.5 three-pointers made. So one more time in Pelicans Nets. Valanciunas over 9.5 rebounds. Bridges over 30.5 par. And Cam Johnson over 2.5 three-pointers made. Next game up, Magic Warriors. This one's kind of tough for me. The Magic have been pretty good, except when they got their butts handed to them in a couple-week stretch there. Boston a couple times back-to-back. The Warriors are the Warriors are a little tough to read here, but we do like the Magic here. I just think they're playing better basketball. We'll see if this travels to San Francisco, but overall playing better basketball, I believe. So we'll take a Magic plus a half first quarter, plus 1.5 first half, plus 3 for the game. Franz Wagner over 34.5 par. Points, assists, rebounds combined. And Podziemski for the Warriors over 8.5 points, as he's been consistently putting up 10 points. So we'll roll with him on the over 8.5. So Wagner over 34.5 par. Podziemski over 8.5 points. Magic plus a half first quarter, 1.5 first half, and plus 3 for the game on that one there. Last game of the night, Hornets, Kings. Hornets getting 16 going to Sacramento, 231 total. Yikes. Hornets got shelled again. What was it, last night? Yeah, they're not good. I mean, it's amazing how good LaMelo, I think, is to make this team actually look halfway competent when he's playing. I mean, they're a 10-win team, 15 wins. Without LaMelo, they're a 35-win team with him. That's kind of the difference. So hopefully Brandon Miller turns into something. They don't seem to trust him quite a bit. They don't give him a shit ton of opportunities. But normally we ride his point total as he's been pretty consistently hitting it over. But they've raised it from 15.5 to 17.5. So we'll stick away from that one. But we do like a few things in this particular matchup. Of course, we like De'Aaron Fox. We always like De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox over 28.5 points, over 3.5 three-pointers made. That's pretty decent plus money on getting 4 threes. Sabonis over 13.5 rebounds. Sabonis over 2.5 turnovers as well, as big men turned the ball over a lot. Kings over the 123.5 team total. So one more time, De'Aaron Fox over 28.5 points, over 3.5 three-pointers made. Sabonis over 13.5 rebounds and over 2.5 turnovers. And the Sacramento Kings over the 123.5 team total. Now, at the end of every show that we do, there is a link in the comment section to our Google Sheet, which is our ledger of bets. So it's going to have the list of the bet, what juice we got it at, how many units we wagered, and then what book we placed those at. So make sure you do check those out when you get some time, that you can see what we've done all season long. 1,900 plus units up in basketball, like 27 in football. It was 75 plus in baseball, 7,500 units plus in baseball. So we've had definitely a solid year as we add more to the bankroll and to the retirement fund. That's what we're here for. I'm not here for jokes and giggles. I'll put it to you that way. I love sports. I like making money too. So combination that works well in hand. So make sure you do check out those Google Sheets. Like I said, end of every show that we do, no matter what show, if it's football, basketball, baseball, it doesn't matter. We put one of those there every time to make sure you can link in. And as always, if you could subscribe and get notifications to our YouTube channel, so when we drop our bets, you get those first. Makes life really simple for you when you subscribe to the channel and then get notifications turned on for YouTube. You'll get a notification to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode with bets. You can match them up with your bets. Should give you plenty of time as we put them out early to make sure you match them up, give you a ton of confidence heading to that betting app or betting window so we can go make some money. I do appreciate everybody's support as always and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.